A local Lubbock Atheist group wants to give the invocation at the opening of a Lubbock City Council meeting in January, and it's creating quite the disturbance among folks in Lubbock. Hey, everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show. Cheers weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk, 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. The Lubbock Atheist community, or I guess what they call themselves, the Atheist Community of Lubbock, has decided that they want to give the invocation at an upcoming Lubbock City Council meeting. It'll actually be held in January of 2019. Which is kind of interesting that we're already finding out about this. I mean, how far in advance do we all know, when a Methodist or Baptist or Catholic or, whoever might be getting up in front of the city council and giving an invocation. Now we know months ahead of time that an atheist group wants to give up and give an invocation at Lubbock City Hall. This has been popping up not only in Lubbock, but across the country over the last few years now as different atheist groups are trying to create a stir in their communities. They, kind of approach this as if they, want to tell everyone, hey, let's all get along. Let's respect each other's viewpoints. Let's talk about how great and wonderful that everybody's opinions are. But do they really, really mean it? It's a question that I have, and it's a question I really doubt. You look at some of these atheist groups that pop up around the country. One of the big ones, the Freedom from Religion Foundation, they haven't met a school or city council or government entity that they don't love to sue. It was just a couple of years ago that the Freedom from Religion Foundation threatened, and I believe they actually did sue a cheerleader, like a cheerleading group, for painting a Bible verse on one of those breakthrough banners that the football team runs through. Yeah, the cheerleaders had painted a Bible verse on there, and that freaked out some atheist in town who, remember, is supposed to respect everybody's opinion and everybody's viewpoints, yet if you throw a Christian Bible verse out there, we can't have that respected. So we had to file a lawsuit. The atheist group here in Lubbock, they seem amused on their Facebook pages and on the comment section on some of the different media websites that people are freaked out, that people are scared about the atheist. No one's scared about the atheist. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I think you're wrong if you're an atheist, but you can believe that if you want to believe that. I don't think anyone's freaking out about it. I think what people are looking at is why. Why now? Why give an invocation at a Lubbock City Council meeting when you're not really invoking anything? When you're doing an invocation, now I know they're not supposed to be religious necessarily, but most invocations throughout American history and everywhere else in this nation, most invocations are calling upon a higher power to give us strength, to give us wisdom, to give those that are governing strength and wisdom, whatever that higher power may be. Whether someone is Methodist or Baptist or Catholic or Muslim or Hindu, Buddhist, it doesn't matter. A higher power to give wisdom to those council members. This group, according to KLBK, and they already have a PR person, which kind of raises a red flag by itself. Tracy Benefield says, our goal is going to be about how, or I guess ours is going to be about how we need to work together, how we need to consider all minority viewpoints when making decisions. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Sounds like a citizen comment. Doesn't sound like a calling upon a higher power to give us wisdom type of speech or invocation. There are citizen comments for a reason at Lubbock City Hall. You can get up for basically any reason you want to, and you can comment to the Lubbock City Council about what's going on. And in fact, I've been to numerous Lubbock City Council meetings where I have heard people call upon the Lubbock City Council to respect minority viewpoints, to respect viewpoints from all around Lubbock, whether they're black or white or Hispanic or atheist or Christian, it doesn't matter, to respect viewpoints. I've heard this song and dance before. I've heard people get up at city council meetings and do this, but it's during citizen comments. It's never during an invocation. What this atheist group wants to do is not give an invocation. They want to give a political statement, and that's fine, but it doesn't need to be during the invocation time. It needs to be during citizen comments. You could say whatever you want to say during the citizen comment portion of the Lubbock City Council meeting. This group, in my opinion, wants to give a big political speech. Who knows how long they're going to be droning on for. And that's fine that you want everybody to get along and to get along. But atheist groups, by and large, and I don't know about this one here in Lubbock, but you look nationwide, and atheist groups don't respect everyone's viewpoints. They don't respect different views when it comes to religion. They don't respect different views when it comes to talking about religion in a public forum. They don't respect different views when you have children who gather together on a football field and pray by themselves. Atheists don't like that. They think, ooh, someone's coming after us. Ooh, we're affected somehow. And in fact, you have numerous cases where people who are not even impacted by others who are praying, atheist groups, get upset about it and file lawsuits against schools, against communities, against a whole host of different organizations. So sorry, Lubbock Atheist Group, if we don't all think that you're going to come in there and talk about everybody getting along and everybody's views need to be respected. We've just seen time and time again that atheist groups do not respect the opinions of Christians. And in fact, many times you have atheist groups who mock Christians, mock religion, and mock those who pray. And that's something that, quite frankly, most of us just don't want to hear and deal with, is because you don't want to get along. You don't want to bring everybody together and respect all viewpoints. You want everybody to respect your viewpoint. And it's something that we see a lot on the left. Hey, let's go to the big government deity. Let's go to big government and pray that they will give us wisdom, that they will handle things. And what you hear on the left is that you have to respect our opinion. We won't respect your opinion. I've got no problem if a group of atheists want to get up during citizen comments and make a statement. That's fine. Do it. Have fun. A lot of people do that. You want to go to a public forum and make yourself known. That's great and wonderful. But I do think there's more to this than just a group that decided, you know what, we want to give an invocation. You look at their Facebook page, and one of their community members made this post. All right, fellow heathens, the day is 1/10/19 at 5:15 p.m. We need to show up in force to this Lubbock City Council meeting. Let's show this community what we're all about. Really? Interesting. There's also this. They made a event page. Come out and support our own Tracy Benefield as she gives an invocation to the Lubbock City Council. It's more important than ever to make sure our voices are heard. So what else is behind this? What else is going on? What else does this group plan? Do they plan on going after Christmas displays in the city of Lubbock? Do they plan on going after other religious displays that may pop up in the city of Lubbock? I don't think we're done hearing from the atheist community of Lubbock, and I don't think it's going to be a kumbaya moment when they give their invocation at Lubbock City Hall. I think there's more being planned, and I also hope they're planning that the city won't let them speak so they can sue the pants off the city and play the Lubbock Lotto. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO.